Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nerds Lair, episode 28. I'm your host, El Juancho, and I'm joined here with the radical J Money.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
Doing quite well. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah. Returning guest, I'm kidding, our other usual, Geek Takeover.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's nice to be back. It's been a bit of a break. It's been a nice
Yes,
break. Happy to be
been a
back.
break for all of us, not just for you, man. And we have a special guest with us. You might have seen him around Emperor Dragon, John
Hello, everybody.
from Culture Shock.
It's me from Culture Shock. Hello. It's good to be here at Nerds Lair.
Oh yeah, the kaiju expert.
That's me,
Oh
Kaiju
yeah,
expert of Culture Shock. And
mm-hmm.
boy, howdy, do we have some
Yeah,
for today.
oh yeah. First, unfortunately, Carl Weathers passed away recently.
Yeah, that is very true and
Legend,
sad. Think about it.
Apollo Creed
Apollo Creed.
or Apollo in Creed. Sorry,
No, it's Apollo.
Apollo,
Mhm.
Hmm.
Apollo.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, yeah. Predator.
Yep, Predator.
Oh yeah,
You
Mando.
son of a bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah, also Mando. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And he was also in what else? Oh yeah. Excuse me.
Lots of stuff. Just
Oh,
Nikon.
yeah, a lot of Yeah, he was in a lot of he was in a lot of stuff.
He was also
But to me, Apollo Creed is is the character that helped introduce me to this guy. And it was also thanks to my dad that I got it into the Rocky movies to begin with.
For sure.
a linebacker for the Raiders.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
football player.
Oh yeah, bros
Oh
got
yep,
ring.
and also Grief Karga from The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but yeah, no, it was very sad, and we'll keep his memories for sure, for sure. Now a quick
Definitely will.
moment of silence. All right, and we're back now.
Yep. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in peace. So, Super Bowl. It was a quite a packed week, even outside the Super Bowl.
Worst game if you saw according to the other guys at Culture Shock. We'd rather watch the Nickelodeon version. That one at least felt more entertaining.
That Nickelodeon one was.
But yeah, we got a buttload of trailers. We'll start
Indeed,
off
we
with
did.
a certain a giant sized trailer. You know, two Titans going at it.
Yep, two titans coming together for one big showdown between Big Monkey.
Yeah, Godzilla X Kong New Empire trailer two. Start with you, John. What do you think?
I loved the trip. I love this show. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks really epic. And well, and it was awesome to see Kong again, Kong Godzilla. Because if you know me, I've been a huge kaiju fanatic all my life, ever since I was like a little boy. And when it came, and obviously when the Godzilla first returned back in 2014, I really started loving it more. And of course, then he got Kong Skull Island, which helped rebuild my love for Kong, King of the Monsters, brought back some of the Toho monsters, and now Godzilla versus Kong, the movie came before that. It definitely brought back the ultimate rematch that we've wanted to get us out of the lockdown. And now we have Godzilla and Kong, the new empire. This was one of my most highly. This is the one film I'm very looking forward to seeing this year. And
Oh
looking at the
yeah,
trailer for it, it looks pretty badass.
yeah.
It brought me a lot of it almost kind of reminds me of a bit of like well, according to Adam Wingard, it's kind of going to be like a buddy cop kind of story where Godzilla and Kong have to partner up against the greater threat, which we now know come to as, believe it or not one monster, but if you've seen the trailer already, there's two monsters they have to face.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're probably aware of the first big guy who was first instant reveal, Scar King. Everyone want to share thoughts on this big ape?
Well, we'll get to that, but we'll get the other thoughts off the way. Jay, you saw the trailer?
It, um, this it looks phenomenal. Like it looks like it's gonna be a really fun in the theater. Like it really is gonna have more Titan action than any other like movie.
Yeah, I think Adam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam Wingard, the director, said there's going to be plenty of kaiju action in this movie.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like that. Like they
Mhm.
to be a lot of Titan just between Godzilla, Star King, and Shimu, and then just them gonna go at it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Geek, your thoughts on the trailer? You're also an expert. I take it.
Uh, well, I'm trying to. So I am also excited for this movie. I think that each Godzilla slash Kong movie they've done has kind of taken it to the next level and gotten a little bit better each time. Um, so I'm excited for that. Uh, Plus, I'm not like the biggest. I don't know a lot of like the Monarch and Godzilla lore, but I do like giant monsters. So you got me hooked. I will be curious. One thing is eh, when Kong and Godzilla see each other again, if it's going to be on site kind of thing.
I think the trailer did show a brief fight between the two finally reuniting,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then of course the last shot of the trailer include them kind of like roaring together to team up, as in they're forming the alliance to team up against Scar King and Shimu.
Yeah.
Oh
RP the pyramids of Giza.
yeah.
First, yeah, it seems those pyramids can't get a rest. First Transformers, and now Godzilla and Kong destroy them.
Yeah. Like, what y'all got against the pyramid, huh?
And
I
D'Angelo and Steven are gonna fight there too. I hear.
Oh, it wouldn't be a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone I know, Cassandra Webb. She saw a vision to the future.
Oh god.
Oh, good grief.
Sorry.
What about you, Juancho? What do you think on the trailer?
To quote a certain John Campia, it looks stupid. It looks stupid, but I love that it looks stupid. It looks fun. It has that stupid fun. Like Kong getting that Infinity Gauntlet, not Infinity Gauntlet, just punches the. Looks fun, and when Brian,
Punches Scar King's tooth out.
yeah,
Now I've seen everything.
yeah, and
Bro,
when
he's
he
got
also says,
arthritis. He's got that arthritis glove.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro, he looks badass. None of us can deny it. He looks badass. Does he need
Yeah,
it?
I agree.
No. Does it sell toys? Yeah, so why not?
Bro's Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
It's like the Winter
No.
Soldier. Except
Godzilla's
he's
like
gorilla.
Kong. Who the hell is Kong?
It's Kong.
Long hair. But yeah, no, it looks fun, and I, I think Kong's gonna bite it here, and then
Oh, what? Oh, yeah,
mini King Kong.
baby Kong.
Yeah,
Is that a mini Kong?
or maybe he just retires. He just takes his seat back. But
Actually, come to think about it, it kind of the baby Kong kind of reminds me of a lot of Son of Kong, the original 1933
yeah,
sequel to the first Kong, which gave me a lot of vibes with that. And since I visited a King Kong exhibit with a friend of mine from college, and yeah, even though the second film was extremely low, it's still a kind of cheesy, fun movie,
yeah,
regardless.
and they
So
released it
seeing
the
it,
same year, right?
yeah, in the same year,
33.
true.
Yeah,
the complicated history behind that is really a wild story. If you haven't read it, I
Yeah.
highly recommend checking it out. But
RKO.
anyway, yeah, with RKO, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it definitely seeing the baby Kong kind of did give me a bit of Son of Kong vibes when I first saw the first ever official trailer for Kong. I mean, not the teaser trailer because that was like just shadowy ape stands over Godzilla and Kong bones. Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Mint.
Yeah.
But
He's,
obviously
he's
you got also Godzilla here, who looks really badass with his new design. The plates kind of remind me. The plates I read was
Millennium.
giving yeah, that were inspired by the his Millennium form, which is one of my favorite Godzilla designs.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I like the pink.
The
Yeah.
you won't believe how many memes I have to seen that were said best gender reveal ever. It's a girl.
Freaking people compare it to Dragon Ball. No, it's not.
But then, of course, the main two titans you see is the new Scar King.
Yeah. Or
What do you
Lanky
guys thought?
Kong.
Or Lanky Kong as his meme name is called from Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah, dude. You know it.
Except he got more badass and got bones on his chest, and he uses this as a whip. He's like Indiana Jones fighting off against Kong's axe.
To start it off, I think he looks intimidating. I'm glad they haven't showed a lot of him. It feels like they showed enough, but like no, they're holding it for the movie, so I'm glad
Yeah,
with that, and I can't wait to see him and this other mofo, whoever he is.
you mean Shimu, or
Shimu,
as I
yeah.
like, to call him, Ice Godzilla.
Nice
Um,
guy. Cool.
yeah, that's what that boy looked like.
Yeah.
Because the Funko Pop already got released of whole figurines of the monsters, and Shimu is obviously was one of them.
Oh yeah. What do you think, John, of these new Titans?
Well, Scar King, I have to admit, he looked pretty intimidating at first hand. I mean, at first I think this was just some kind of weird red monkey titan, but let's be honest, he is a kind of a monkey titan. But I think another article, if I read correctly, said he was inspired by an orangutan, and orangutans do have long arms, longer than most gorillas. That is. So I appreciate them trying to make new monsters based on a different ape species, which is something that's never really been happening in movies before. As for Shimo, this guy looks pretty. I like the concept of an titan, which is basically in an anime once there was Godzilla with ice powers, which kind of gave me I don't know, it kind of gave me vibes to that. I don't remember the anime's name, but she, but it kind of looked intimidating from what I've saw in the leaks. Shimu is apparently going to be a four-legged creature who walks on all fours. He breathes his ice. He breathes ice breath, and as you've seen from the trailer, he's going to cause like a huge blizzard almost to destroy the town.
Oh,
So I appreciate it. So it's kind of like snow ti- a snow titan who is except in a form of a lizard.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Jay, what do you think of the new Titans?
Um, Starting off with Scar King, I think he looks great. Um, kind of what John said. I'm kind of glad they're doing like another monkey type Titan because we really only seen just Kong.
And
like
gorilla type monsters in kaiju media.
oh, I'm not that into kaiju, but I mean I love Godzilla and Kong.
Obviously.
No, JJ's lying. He's a Titan himself.
Rawr. Um, but like yeah, Scar King he does look menacing and looks like he's gonna be a real problem. And also that whip that spine. Apparently, that's gonna be used to control other beings.
Like Shimu?
Yeah, it's rumored that he's gonna mind control Shimu, and that's how he's gonna kind of go against Kong.
Ah,
Oh,
I see. So basically, so it's like a so it's like a circus animal almost, where
Yeah,
you whip you whip something, the animal obeys you.
ba-
That's kind of got like what I'm thinking about right now.
yeah, basically something like that. And also on to Shimu, we didn't see much of him, but he just the fact that when Kong saw him, you see genuine fear in his eyes, like his entire face. You see that Kong is actually scared of Shimu, and just seeing that is like, oh, this is this is the real deal. Like, oh, Shimu is not the one to play with. Then,
So you think Shimu is going to be like an apocalyptic type Titan?
yeah, and supposedly he is because he's the one that froze Ghidorah and caused the Ice Age. Apparently, he,
Really, Shimu was the one who froze Ghidorah?
yeah,
Really?
he's they're
oh,
supposedly the first ever Titan and caused the Ice Age and freezing Ghidorah.
Oh,
Yeah, and so to see Kong like that gets me more excited for that final showdown between all four of them: Godzilla, Kong, Scar.
Gong, Scar King, and Shimu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna see them go all at it. It it's gonna. Mm.
This is another thing I wanted to mention. This is also probably the first movie that this will probably be the first movie that has a battle between between four titans at the same time. I mean, if you look at in many of the previous other Godzilla or Kong movies, it's always Kong or Godzilla fighting one monster, or sometimes even two monsters. But in Godzilla versus Kong, you had both of them fighting each other, obviously, but then they teamed up in the end against Mechagodzilla.
Hmm.
So now we got we don't have just Godzilla and Kong fighting against one enemy. Now they've got two on their tails, and so it's an all-out battle, four monsters in all. This is going to be
destroy all
probably the most epic.
monsters.
This is going to be the most epic monster brawl of the year, and I can't wait for it.
Oh yeah.
A bit.
Now bring on Destroyer and Space Godzilla. Violent. I can.
Oh, you will not believe how long I've wanted Destoroyah to come back into the series.
Yeah.
He is like an endgame level Titan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Giga, what do you think of these two titans? Are you looking forward to seeing them wreck shit up?
Big monster, sign me up.
Oh yeah.
Now
I
all I need is a giant robot like the Jaegers. That's just
oh
all
yeah.
I'm saying.
Bro, dap me up. Dap me up. You and me will just make our own make our own
How
Nerds Lair mecha.
about you, Wancho? What are your thoughts on Scar King and Shimu?
Well, as I mentioned, like it's just I'm glad they haven't showed too much, but I'm still like what I'm seeing is getting me hyped up. And then Shimu, same. Like we've seen enough. I think this trailer is good. Like I was already sold on the movie. I was gonna go see it, but you know, keeping them and
Mhm.
maybe who knows, Godzilla might bite it too. I don't think so, but we'll just have to see, won't we? In on the 31st of
I'm
March.
sure. I'm sure we will, and I
Oh
can't
yeah.
wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that's also another reason why I'm hyped for this movie because I'm gonna see it on my birthday, the 31st.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick!
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday!
My birthday,
Uh,
I ain't gonna wish you happy birthday till you wish me happy
oh.
birthday.
I did.
Oh, snap!
Mhm.
All right, guys, cut out. Hands up.
Heads up!
Okay. All right.
All right.
But next topic though. Unless you guys want to add anything else to this.
I'm good.
I ain't got no.
I got nothing.
For next, thank you guys also for joining us for the Super Bowl special, the ultimate crossover, Nerds Lair and Culture Shock. There was an omission, a very obvious one. Yeah, I wonder who it was. But we're gonna get his thoughts on the Deadpool and Wolverine and X Men '97 trailer. Start with you, Steven. What do you think of those?
Well, so I'll start first with the X-Men '97 one because I don't really have a lot of thoughts on that. I'm excited for it to come back. I do love the animated series. Um, I also just can't wait to hear the theme song again. I That's just like my main biggest thing about it. Um, the two big takeaways. Actually, no, I have three big takeaways from it. The first one is the obvious cool team up with the Gambit and Wolverine. I think that looks awesome, and I can't wait to actually see the context of that battle. I think that's going to be really cool to see. I think the animation style is going to be something to get an acquired taste to. It'll probably take maybe like an episode or two to be like get the used to it. Kind of like What If when that first came out. I was like, we'll see, and then just took maybe an episode or two to get used to it.
And now you love
Uh,
it, right?
I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah. Or you're just used to it. You're cool with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get over it eventually. Like animation doesn't really something that bothers me, but and then the third thing is I don't know or recall if they said like how long the time has changed from when it ended and when it came back. So I'm curious, and obviously Gene is like about to pop. So I'm going to imagine it. We're just going to assume it's like 9 months basically after the end of the original series. So I'm just curious to see that how that timeline pans out. Oh yeah, and then you asked me about Deadpool Wolverine. Um, I think it was extremely fun to see. It's always great to see Ron Reynolds. The suit, it's just seeing him suit up looks great as always. I think it's a good upgrade. It's a shame that it's not a shame that they filmed practically like on location, but it's a shame that we live in such a day and age that so many things get leaked, and it's really unfortunate because I like to be surprised and be happy. It's like, but at the same time, it's like, oh, we already kind of saw some of these things because of pictures. So I like it. Don't really like that aspect, and I can't wait to see the next trailer to see if they'll show Hugh Jackman.
Hmm. Oh yeah, and yeah, as I previously mentioned, like with the Deadpool and Wolverine, it's what a teaser should be. He didn't show us too much, but we're gonna get more Wolverine. Pyro, I did not expect to see that motherfucker back, but hey, there he is. X '97 trailer. When Cyclops said, "Was it to me, my X Men?"
Me, my
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah, that went hard. And hearing the theme, see, I'm already sold on the animation personally, but hey, I like I can see where it might not be for everyone, especially fans of the original. So we'll have to see. And obviously, the theme never gets old. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the trailer. Um, John, what did you think of or any more thoughts on the Deadpool and Wolverine and X Men '97 stuff?
Well, since I gave my overall thoughts on the Deadpool and X-Men trailer back in the last episode, I'll make it a little brief. I am really excited for Deadpool 3. I think it's going to be one of the best superhero movies of the year. And if you watched the last episode, you may have recalled me saying that I think it's going to be like it's Deadpool. He gets abducted by the TVMA, but he's like, nope, not doing that, buddy. Your universe is going to change. And that's him hopping from different worlds. Like I mentioned how the Snow Forest, I saw a post on Culture Shock saying it was from Age of Ultron when they're fighting against Hydra. So I think it's him just hopping over different different movies, which I think will be pretty funny, while also fighting off the TVMA. And then, of course, the big thing that stood out for me when Deadpool was, of course, if you saw in the background, it's the ruined 20th Century Fox logo. And I said I think they're gonna do like a little Planet of the Apes thing where Deadpool sees it and he's like, "You maniacs! You destroyed it! Oh damn you all to hell!" And then of course encounter Wolverine like, "Don't just stand there, you ape! Help me up!" No, 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 I'm good. Actually, I'm good. Uh, yeah, but I'm really hoping they do show. One thing I did forget to mention last time. I really do hope we do see more of Hugh Jackman in the new trailer. I mean, come on, we just show him.
I
We
mean, he
already
is in
seen
the
the
title, so might as well just.
and we've already seen the behind the scenes photos. We already know what he looks like, so we just show him. I mean, I get it. Not a lot of people have access to the internet. You want to keep it on a low. I get it. Okay, but just a little bit, just a little show inside of just a 2-second clip of him.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, in terms of X Men, I do. Well, I'll admit I've never really watched the full series of the original X Men before. I still got to if I'm gonna watch X Men '97. I do have pretty much some good hopes for it. I mean, the animation looks cool, and as Geek said, the Wolverine teaming up with who was that again?
Gambit.
Gambit.
Who?
Gambit.
Gambit.
Gambit. Yeah, that Gambit shot looks pretty. That Wolverine and Gambit team up shot looks pretty epic. The animation style, if I remember from the last episode, we said it was it almost reminded me a lot of it looked a little anime-ish, don't you think?
Yeah, well, it had some vibes, I'd say.
Yeah, it kind of gave me a little anime vibes from it. And of course, the best moment, like you said, Juan, was when Cyclops said, "To me, my X-Men,"
Oh
and then
yeah.
all of them appear. That that definitely that definitely was awesome, and I can see why it'll bring a lot of people back to its little nostalgia from the night from the original cartoon. But yeah, I'm willing to watch X Men 97, but I gotta watch the other X Men first, the original series cartoon series X Men first. So to do that. But yeah, I'm really excited for Deadpool 3 as well. Like I said, that's going to be one of the best superhero movies of the year, no doubt about it. And Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, this will be a great moment in cinema history.
For sure. I mean, they already did it 15 years ago, but I don't think anyone likes to talk about that.
No, that's why Deadpool 2 event kind of switched that up a bit. With Deadpool killing the original, saying, "Hey, it's me. Don't scratch. I'm just cleaning up the timeline. Hey, look, you're gonna eventually hang up the claws, and that's gonna make a lot of people sad. But eventually, your old pal Wade's gonna get back to you, and when he does, say yes." Oh yeah, and there's one other thing. This was also talked about at Bad Lorenzo in the last one. There's people on Twitter who are gonna be like, "Oh, so now you're gonna ruin Logan now? Oh, you're so awful." No. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds made it perfectly clear they are not touching Logan in any way. This is going to be a different Wolverine. Hugh Jackman said it specifically that this Wolverine is going to be more meaner, more badass than he was in the original X-Men films. And of course, you can see his comically accurate suit, which even as a kid, I really wanted to see the suit portrayed in a movie. Sadly, that never did. But not until today. Hallelujah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
but
that's my overall thoughts.
nice. Jay, any more thoughts on the Deadpool, Wolverine, and X-Men '97?
Oh yeah, I got a lot. I got a lot for you.
We're
All
gonna
right,
go
nobody
for five
cares. It's
hours.
okay. Nobody cares
Oh,
about your thoughts. Let's move on.
oh.
You went first.
But yeah,
um,
no, we'll just let it rip, man. What do you think?
um, I'm gonna start with X-Men. This got me really excited because my brother is the one to introduce me into comics with the shows, and one of the shows was X-Men, and I don't remember it from like when I was little, but I rewatched it a couple years ago, like the entire series. That show was it was something. Um, it was something special just to see it come back, like for the modern age and like this generation is honestly crazy, and also surprising because like who would have expected that? Like who would have expected a show from the '90s get re, but not even get remade, get another season 2024. But then they just talking about the my bad. What was you gonna say?
Oh no, I said hell yeah. I agree with everything you said.
And like just getting the trailer, I'm happy we're getting more members of the team. Like Bishop, we never really saw him that much in the original show. Morph, we really we saw him a lot, but also it wasn't that clear. And him having a new look is great. Those new mutants that they're gonna add, what was it? Sunspot? What was that? One of them?
I believe so.
Yeah, like seeing that one. Um, I'm blanking on the other on the other ones. Just seeing them coming in, that's great. Getting more mutants, new mutants that we've never seen before.
Yeah, into the media. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's it called? Jean being pregnant. Hey, Nathan Summers coming.
No,
Okay,
it's actually
hey,
Wolverine's son. I can't.
oh, seen a seen a Wolverine with ginger hair. That'll be something. Um, and then also onto that Gambit and Wolverine shot had me hyped, but then I started thinking about it, which I really shouldn't because it's comics. But wouldn't that have like traveled into his body, touched the claws, or am I?
Don't question it.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You had me
No
thinking about like,
question.
don't.
Yeah, like it's comics. It wouldn't make sense, but I mean, like I started thinking about it.
It makes more sense than Madam Web, so you know.
True. And probably way better than the entire movie. Just that little shot is probably way better. But yeah, I love that trailer. It got me really hype. I will be seated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Oh yeah, and, Deadpool Wolverine.
oh yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. Also, phenomenal trailer. That trailer was fantastic. Um, I'm I'm kind of glad they didn't show much Wolverine because we already saw what he was gonna look like, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, y'all saw it, y'all took all this is out there, so you know what, y'all didn't see anything yet, and we're gonna we're gonna make you not see anything yet. We're gonna barely show him throughout the entire marketing. I like how they're doing that, and so we're just gonna have to see what Wolverine does until it comes out, or
Mm-hmm.
it's a Wolverine trailer, like kind of like a dedicated trailer with just them two.
Wolverine an asshole.
Yeah, Wolverine and asshole trailer,
Oh yeah.
and also all the Easter eggs that's gonna be in the movie is crazy, and just the Easter eggs in the trailer, the 20th Century Fox being destroyed.
Secret Wars.
Yeah,
Little
see
comic.
the soda that killed Stan Lee and Ed Norton's um Hulk
Hulk.
movie.
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that one. Patch coming in, seeing that little Patch cameo, I guess, if you want to call it that. That had me kind of happy. And then also Pete.
Oh yeah.
Collect your thoughts.
Oh no, that's it. Pete.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still going.
No, Pete.
Oh yeah, and your boy Cole Young.
Yeah, you know that's still
We're not
baffling.
gonna go into
I,
that.
I I did not know that was him.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man, no problem. Anytime. Well, yeah, dude, how sick is that shot of Wolverine reloading or Wolverine Deadpool reloading
Reloading.
his gun? Yeah, bro was reloading. No, Deadpool, dude, dude, perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
flashy.
yeah, yeah. No, we're definitely gonna see more Wolverine. That is not like some banter.
Hmm.
He's good. Yeah, I can easily see this making $1 billion. I'm slightly convinced.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I still stand by the fact that if they showed Taylor Swift in any of the trailers because of her fan base, easily, like not even don't even have to second guess it.
I
Easily
don't even
grosses $1 billion.
think it needs Taylor Swift. I'm not saying she won't be.
Well, no,
I have
I'm
a
just
strong
saying like
suspicion.
I was just like adding to that because like I mean you could have said the same about like Guardians 3 could have been an easy billion and it didn't. So, uh, but I was just like adding on top of that like if they show her, don't even have to think about it. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, one more thing to add to the Deadpool. Um, I love that the MCU, and also, mostly Disney, not the MCU, but I'm glad that Disney is kind of doubling down on this movie being rated R with just that one line. He said Pagan isn't new for me, but it is for Disney. And he
Look
looked at the
exactly.
camera. Like I just love how Disney's actually doubling down, like, yeah, this is rated R and we're gonna go rated R. Like
Mm.
they're already going for it. I'm like that I like that.
Oh yeah. Good points, gentlemen. And oh yeah, I want to ask you guys something. Cause there's been people wanting, 90s Spider-Man to make a comeback of sorts. Who knows if he'll be in Beyond Spider-Verse, but say over or under 50%, we see him in X-Men or like him getting a revival. Start with you, Jay.
Um, I honestly don't know, but I mean, it could definitely be like a possibility. And if the numbers for X Men '97 are like over the top, like to the sky, then I think maybe that would increase the chances. But I would say it's up in the air.
Geek.
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna go with under only because I think if any Spider-Man show gets a revamp, and especially if the fans have like their way, which I doubt it, but if they did, it would be spectacular Spider-Man. Just because it didn't have an ending like the '90s Spider-Man did, kind of. So
True.
I would go with under and say there's a better chance of spectacular getting brought back.
How,
Mm.
how about you, John? Over or under 50%?
For
Spider-Man. Yeah,
Spider-Man
getting a
getting a
revival.
comeback,
Yeah.
I have to go with what Geek said, going under,
Oh yeah.
because Geek kind of pretty much summed up how I would revamp Spectacular Spider-Man.
I think we all do, in a
Hmm.
way. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We also is getting a revamped
What?
Knuckles
Oh
making a
yes,
comeback.
good old Knuckles. Getting coming back with this Paramount series before Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, we got the trailer. John, what did you think? Start us off.
Well, when it first started coming off, looks like a pretty fun, simple series. I mean, it's I think It's pretty much kind of be like a fish out of water story where Knuckles is pretty much trying to adapt to his new life on Earth, while in while so doing, he's helping the officer guy with teaching the war with teaching him the warrior ways of the Echidna tribe. Because looking at the trailer, you could see Knuckles. Well, he's not really used to his life on Earth now. He's still trying to get used to it. It's pretty much like Sonic when in the first movie. He Earth was pretty much an unknown planet to him. He had to find his way to live around, and eventually he comes to terms with it. Then
Mhm.
Knuckles here is also Knuckles is doing the same thing. Knuckles is the only echidna left. Now that he's in the world after finally coming to his senses and helping Sonic defeat Eggman at the end of the last movie, he's trying to basically adjust to his new life while also helping someone and in so doing helping someone else be a better person by teaching him more better ways, like aka the warrior ways of the echidna.
Yeah.
And one other thing, there was a what one of my friends also had a funny rumor that there might be that we thought before the trailer came out we might see some other Sonic characters be introduced into the series. That those being Vector the Crocodile, SBO Chameleon, and also Charmy B, because these characters first appeared in the Knuckles the first ever Knuckles solo game as
Chaotix.
sort of Knuckles Chaotix as sort of as allies to Knuckles.
Hmm.
And I would admit it would be I think it would be pretty cool if that actually happened. But in the meantime, though, I kind of do like the story about Knuckles trying to adjust to his new life on Earth.
All right. Good take. Good take. Jay, you saw the trailer. What do you think?
I did, and I'm very excited for this. Knuckles, he's my favorite character. I've always liked him, and seeing him in his little hat, um, that that was cute. And then also, I think it's gonna be a very funny and family friendly show. Just like with all the comedy that they showed, like I think it's gonna be very funny, especially the ending of that trailer. And then also, I'm very curious to see like how he would adjust like to Earth and us being inferior to him. Um, yeah, I'm just curious like how he would adjust to that. And also, Kid Cudi. I mean, I don't I don't really got much to say about that. I mean, pretty cool.
Oh yeah, man. Steven, you saw the trailer. What do you think?
I just like Idris Elba. Uh, again, just like with like the Godzilla and Kong stuff. I watch it. I just don't know a lot to speak a lot on it. I think it looks good. It looks funny. I'll be curious to see how much of it would play into potentially Sonic 3 if it does. Like how much of it would play into Sonic 3. But at the same time, like I said, it's Idris Elba. You know,
I was just here for Idris.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Yep, good
wait.
old Idris Elba.
This might be unrelated. I hate to put this on the spot. I have a question for you. Have you, in your 1,000 years of immortality, ever played a Sonic game?
I played bits and pieces of Sonic games. Which ones? Good luck.
We're still homies. We're still cool. We're gonna hang out later. I,
I too have been playing some Sonic games too. Right now I'm
yeah, I thought
playing
it was gonna be. Oh, sorry.
Right now I'm playing Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a Mario situation, but yeah. No, the trailer though, it looks great. I was telling this to Lorenzo, like when they first announced it, like, oh, cool, but like, what could you do with a Knuckles trailer? I didn't really know what to expect, and uh, it looked fun. It looked great, and more Idris Elba as Knuckles. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what a badass voice. I don't.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, what was your first thought when you heard Idris Elba playing Knuckles?
I personally, I didn't expect it. He just kind of came out of like left field, but then I first heard him in the Sonic 2 trailer. I'm like, all right, I'm down with this. I'm down. You know.
I had to admit, Idris Elba's voice definitely came out as a surprise to me when I first saw the Sonic 2 trailer. But after watching it, he actually fits Knuckles perfectly.
Hell yeah.
Not even gonna lie, I didn't even know who Idris Elba was.
Oh my!
No, like
Oh,
when it
no.
was casted, I was like, "What is that?" And then I was like, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know."
Uh-oh. I think Geek's happy now, bro.
Yeah, he could be all mad and pouty all he wants. Yeah, out in the corner.
Says the one who doesn't know. Okay, you know what? Okay,
Yeah, we're not.
I'm not gonna get
Corner,
into
go
this.
to the corner.
I'm not gonna get into.
Be mad over there.
Hey,
Bro
no
doesn't know
fighting.
Idris Elba. Get the
No,
fuck out of
What
here.
the
no
heck?
fighting. No fighting. You know who will be fighting though in July?
Ooh.
The humans versus the apes. Kingdom
Oh,
of the Planet
yes.
of the
The
Apes.
apes.
Uh, John, you saw the trailer. What do you think?
Well, when I first saw the trailer, let me just say, it definitely gave me some vibes to the original Planet of the Apes a bit. Because it's following almost pretty much the same kind of story as the original series. It's the world is now changed. The story is set pretty much 300 years after the events of War for the Planet of the Apes, when Caesar led the apes to the Oasis, and now apes are getting more evolved as time went on, while humans have regressed into a more of a feral state. I mean, they're running wild, and that and now and now we've got a new Caesar, Noah, who is pre- who is setting out on his own quest along with a human to what hang on. Here it is.
What about Noah?
So Noah's on his own quest. He's on a journey to determine the future of how apes and humans will live from now on, because we've got an evil monkey now, a king monkey with with a crown on his head, who's trying to enslave the humans. So,
Proximate.
yep, Proximus Caesar, which I'm just gonna call him Proximus because, well, for shorter sakes. So I thought Proximus looked very intimidating, especially for a chimpanzee king. Man. So basically, Proximus is basically trying to convert the teachings of Caesar and just to enslave the other clans, while also the interesting part is he's also searching for the remains of some human technologies. What these technologies are, well, we don't know yet. That's the mystery behind it. So now Nova is also going to is going to try to stop Proximus from doing his gig, and with the help of Nova, who is somehow the only human who is still intelligent out of the feral feral humans. And overall, I think it's gave me some of the vibes of the first original Planet of the Apes, while also combining in the action of the newer Planet of the Apes with Caesar. But yeah, I think it looks pretty exciting. It looks like it looks like a fun movie. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it this year.
Oh yeah, dude. Good take.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. And Jay, well, you saw the trailer. What do you think?
It definitely looks like it's gonna be a very action packed movie. Um, I'll be honest, I don't really remember the past three um Planet of the Apes movies, but I mean, this one. It looks like something I'd probably watch it in theaters. I'll probably take my family. Um, the villain does look intimidating, like especially that one scene when he was chasing the girl in the fields and she was on the horse. Well, no, the monkey was on the horse.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. I should also mention Proximus is played by Kevin Durand, who's been in Marvel with he as the Blob in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
you said, wait, what? Kevin Durant?
Yeah, that's apparently the actor's name was playing Proximus. Kevin Durand also played the Blob in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Durand, not with a T, with a D.
I thought you
That's
said
what I said.
Kevin Durant.
That's why I said Durand.
No, Jay's thinking about.
I thought you said Durant, like the basketball player. Kevin, that one. I thought you said that. I was like, wait, what? Kevin?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Girl needs some hearing aids.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say something, but I was just like,
Bro's always saying something.
yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, it's my job.
Yeah. So you were hired.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Steven. Uh, yeah, it definitely does look like a really good movie, and I heard that the main antagonist girl, like the main human antagonist, was in space, like
Oh,
like 300 years.
oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That was one of the things I heard from like a breakdown of the trailer.
Huh.
I don't know how true that is, but
So fair. So human. So it's kind of is. That also probably will give like vibes from the original Planet of the Apes, where a group of where some other humans who are not feral are trying to team up with the apes a bit.
Oof. Oh yeah.
Okay. So who has to say? Geek. What did you think of the trailer?
Uh, my main thoughts are also for one, first off, it's the scene at like pretty much most of the parts at the end of the trailers when he's saying "What a wonderful day" is just like playing on repeat in my head every
What
day.
a wonderful day!
Yeah, that's gonna like just play on repeat. But I will say I'm somewhat kind of worried about the movie only because I after watching the recent three, I think it's one of the like are easily one of the best trilogies I've ever seen. And it once the fourth one comes out, it's no longer a trilogy, but I it kind of sucks because like I said, I think it's one of the best trilogies ever made. But I'm excited for it as long as it could keep up the same quality as like the last three. I think it's going to be an amazing movie.
Well, like I said, this story takes place like years, 300 years, in fact, after the events of that film.
Yeah.
So
And they're planning a new trilogy with this one, so
yeah,
yeah.
that's another thing I heard about it.
Yeah.
If this film succeeds enough, we will get another trilogy.
Sure, for sure. But yeah, no, I think
Only
it looks great. Oh, sorry, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, it just I'm trying to kind of think if this is going to go into a trilogy, how would the story be played out? I mean, with the last trilogy, it made sense of how the story would go along. First, you have Caesar, who is genetically put with a drug and stuff. He becomes intelligent, starts a rebellion with the apes. Then, of course, this flu starts a whole pandemic and people start blaming the apes. And then, of course, war came when they had to battle the apes, and Caesar leads them up into the oasis, aka our main setting of the story.
Yeah.
Caesar was just trying to go. The whole story was basically Caesar trying to protect his own people. So how is this gonna go? How would this go along? if this movie does succeed, that is.
I wonder if it would go to trying to bring back humanity, so that way they can live
Side by
side by
side.
side. Yeah, exactly. I think maybe that could be a potential possibility.
So it kind of reminds me of the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes a bit, which that would be kind of like the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes, where in the ending humans start coexisting with the apes, which who had come to view them as animals for like thousands of years, yada 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 yada, kind of like that. But yeah, I can definitely see. Yeah, I can definitely see that kind of going that way. If it, there's definitely some potential of how of putting it of getting humans back to their normal roots and start coexisting with apes together. That's potential. All right, Juan, What are your thoughts on the trailer?
Oh yeah, no, I agree with what every one of you guys said. It looks great. The villain. I'm with you, Geek. Every time I see that in the theaters, what a wonderful day! It just like it gives me the chills in my head.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
just
can't wait
such a
to.
good scene.
Quote
Yeah, no,
2024's quote of the day. What a
Ex-
wonderful day!
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Correction. Not July, May. So yeah, we're getting it. Getting it soon. Can't
Mhm.
wait.
Yeah,
This makes me this makes me want to rewatch the trilogy too. So up
me
to
too.
yeah, we'll have to see what's in store. Yeah, lots of great trailers.
Yeah, definitely
Oh
some hype ones up this
yeah,
year.
Twister. You were mentioning Twister. Did any of you guys see the trailer? I saw it. It looks okay. Uh, start with you,
I
John.
think it looks I think it looks pretty fine. I guess it looks like some perfect storm, kind of a generic storm movie. I mean, I never watched the original Twister, so I gotta kind of catch up with that if I want to watch this film. It's always my dad who introduces me to classic films. And Twister, I mean, the first Twister came out in like uh
96.
Probably the
90
'90s.
yeah,
Yeah,
96. Yeah, 96.
yeah.
So my dad was probably in college by then. It's probably so I'm saying it's going to be pretty much a maybe a pretty decent storm film.
Oh, yeah. Jay.
I I unfortunately did not watch the trailer.
Uh, do you have any excitement over Twisters though?
Oh, you said what?
He asked
Okay.
you, do you know what Twister is about?
I see the original. He just didn't respond to me. I said, "Say what?" He just put else. Like, what? Oh
Well,
no,
yeah. Like, are you looking forward to this? Like, or are you just is it one you'll just see when it comes to streaming kind of deal?
I think it's one I'll probably see when it comes to streaming because I did see the original, but it wasn't like a movie I thought about much, and the sequel could very well surprise me in being like a S tier movie.
Yeah.
Like I
Hmm.
just I really bet. I didn't see the trailer. Like
Yeah, we just see you in the movie. You just there levitating.
I
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
What
Geek.
about you?
Yeah.
Um, I I kind of am excited for it. I've seen the original Twister when I was in high school, um, and I'm excited for this only because I like
I'm,
the idea of natural disaster movies, and I would like to see more of them. So I just hope it's good.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah. The verdict all agrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know if you have time for this, but there's one other I think we could talk about before or Kung Fu Panda 4. You see that trailer?
Did they release a new one?
I think so. I
Uh,
think so.
I believe they did.
Yeah. Well, it is coming next month, so
Hmm.
I didn't see the new trailer, but I'm looking forward to it. I do need to see 2 and 3 though, so that'll definitely help.
Yeah, yeah, 2 and 3 will definitely get you catched up upon.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's pretty. It looks pretty epic. The animation style almost kind of gave me a little Puss in Boots last Wish vibes from it. And of course, you gotta love Jack Black returning to voice Poe. He
Yeah,
he is such an awesome actor.
for sure. Jay, your thoughts on you're gonna be watching Kung Fu Panda 4?
I probably am, but I didn't watch the new trailer. But I heard Tai Lung is coming back.
Oh yeah,
Good old Tai Lung. Haven't s-
I mean, Ian McShane played,
Yep, and they got Ian McShane to do the voice again.
yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, I loved his portrayal as Tai Lung. I loved
Hmm.
that when I was a kid. I
was
mean,
already done with John Wick. So.
And John Wick.
yeah, when, but yeah, I didn't see the trailer, but I am going to watch, even if it's not in theaters or um, I'll probably watch it on streaming.
Geek.
I have not watched the trailer, so I don't really have much thoughts on it. Um, uh, Jack Black. That's my thoughts.
You like those movies? Because I know you're not a big Disney one.
Uh,
Are you? Do you feel the same way with DreamWorks or?
I mean, I remember watching them. That's about it. I don't really have like too many memories about it.
Right.
Uh,
Fair enough.
so
Yeah. To segue into the final topic quickly. You know what you don't have big memories of? Madam Web. So as of right now, so Geek and I have been the only ones who've seen it. We have similar opinions. John here and J Money haven't yet. So
Maybe
mainly,
I'll just. I'm
yeah.
sorry, Juan.
Oh no, you
Maybe
good?
I'll
You
wait
good?
till it comes out to streaming or something.
Oh, you good? But no, I want to talk about how right now, as of right now, it's 52 million. It's
52
made.
million.
Yes, as of this recording, and I just want to speak about how it bodes for the future of Madam Web and Sony's
future.
Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it. I'm gonna start with me and Geek, and then you two, because Geek, if you also want to start with like your thoughts on the movie.
um, hmm. Uh, uh, it's a movie that happened,
Yeah,
and yeah, that uh, yeah, it was not good. The writing, I don't know if it was just the writing or the acting. I don't I don't think Sydney Sweeney is a good actress to begin with. Um, I don't. I think Dakota Johnson is extremely one dimensional. She's also not very good. So it's boring. Um, yeah, I don't. It's a movie. It's definitely a movie. It's not the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. It's down there, but it's not the worst.
it's in the conversation.
Oh, for sure. I could say this confidently. I can remember more about that movie than I can of Morbius. So,
That's not really high bar, bro. That's not a high bar. But how do you think this bodes for? Uh, not Madam Web, but more so like Sony's stuff, because you still got Craven, then Venom 3, and then God knows what else they're planning.
I I don't
I
know.
don't think it'll affect them. You don't think
No,
so either?
it won't, only because they more or less have the bargaining chips for everything.
Yeah,
So it they could literally put out the worst movie possible, which they continuously do, and yet there's not anything that pretty much anybody can do to stop them. I still think, as after the success of No Way Home, I am shocked that Sony. Well, I'm sure they probably maybe will after Tom Holland's contract ends up, but I'm shocked that they haven't decided to give Marvel um, more stuff to work with, so that way they could get more money. Because I'm sure you could work out a contract to where they get like like a 60-40 contract, and Marvel can use anything and everything Spider-Man related because money talks. So I don't know. The fact that hasn't happened has surprised me.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. No. I don't. I don't really. I think. I think people are being too harsh. This is actually a. I'm fucking. This is a bad movie. This is a bad movie. Like, the editing, the dialogue, the villain, too. Like, has to be one of the worst I've seen in a while. And
And yet he's still one of the better characters because Dakota and Sydney are just not good.
you know, see, I'll say this: Dakota, with her, there's sometimes you can see she's trying, then sometimes she doesn't give a shit. She knows it's a bad script.
She's your friend, Jeff.
Yeah, and then Sydney, like, I don't know if it was just her or the script. Like, you can just tell she was phoning it in. I will say, I think me and you agreed. Anya Corazon, played by Isabella Merced. I think that's who. She was actually good. Heck, I'll even
Yeah,
say this:
she.
keep her on. I don't think so because of Hawker on DCU, but she was good. The other one, eh. What was it? Franklin?
I
What?
don't even know.
I don't know. I don't think. I'll say though, for me, the best part, Adam Scott has been that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that. And and I didn't. I might have mentioned this to you, and I think I did tell this to Jay, but I feel like the whole Parker stuff. Spoilers, I guess, if you care. Sorry for the audience. It just felt like a last minute addition. It could have just been any character when you think, but enough
No,
of that.
I think they knew what they were doing.
Do they though? After seeing this movie, I don't know, dude. But enough of that. I think we'll have to dedicate a whole episode just to talk about
Debunking how bad Madam Web is.
yeah, deconstructing. But in terms of how it bodes well, I agree. Like, if Craven does well or not, you know, it won't be because of this movie. Same with Venom. I'll say this though, we will see Madam Web again. It won't be Dakota
Will we?
Johnson, maybe. No, I said it won't be Dakota Johnson.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
yeah,
Well,
maybe.
I can see her being in heck Secret Wars. Well, maybe not, but something like. But I don't. I think they'd ask her to come back and be like, no, I'll pass. Uh, yeah, I don't. This movie, it's. I don't think it's gonna reach 100 million. It made just 6 million in its opening. That should say something. And I was telling Jay right before the movie came out, the last episode we did. This movie has a good chance of starting off strong because of Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, and you know, even that didn't help. So yeah, but yeah,
And it doesn't help that Dune 2 is coming out too. I mean, it's even though it's not good, like it's not going to grow a lot. Having Dune 2 come out so soon, it's not going to help.
love or hate Dune, like it's getting buzz more
Oh,
than Madam Web.
just the cast. I think the cast alone is
Yeah,
enough to get people excited.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No.
that is true.
But John, what are your thoughts on like how Madam Web affects the Sony Marvel stuff?
Well, to be honest with you guys, I didn't really care much about Madam Web when it first came out, when it first trailer dropped. I just looked at it, I was like, "Oh, what is this?"
I think we all
Like,
did.
I didn't know much about Madam Web when I first heard about it. I had to look up her in the comics. Says she's an ally to Spider-Man, honestly. And then, of course, haven't seen any advertisements for it. Nothing to really get me hyped up for it or anything. Not even a single YouTube advertisement. Come to think about it, but then it finally came out, and what? Surprise, surprise! People said it was a big piece of shit, and already I've been hearing people comment, which is worse, Morbius or Madam Web? And you know what? Let's answer that. I want to hear that from you guys. What is worse, Morbius or Madam Web?
I'm gonna only go with Morbius only because again, I don't remember anything about that movie. And at least with Madam Web, I went at least with my girlfriend, so I've
Right. And
better
what about
better than
you? And what about you, Juan?
Yeah, it's been a while since we movies. I don't currently say I remember anything,
I
even
don't
if I
blame you.
try hard. So I mean, other than the post credits, which I don't want to get into, but I'd
Mm,
say yeah, Morbius is worse. But
mm,
that again, that's not really a high bar. So
I see. But
yeah.
yeah, as for the future, who knows at this point? Seems Sony is just getting late, just getting lazy with their promotion with Spider-Man.
Hmm.
If Venom 3 turns this around, I can I'll definitely give it a chance again. But till then, uh, no thanks.
Jay.
Uh, I've seen a spoiler review on what goes down in the movie, and it's very clear they didn't even know what was going down. They
Huh,
just wanted this to keep the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
yep.
That's
And
literally
when
oh yeah.
and when the filmmakers don't know what the hell they're doing, you know they're in deep shit.
yeah. Like um, I heard about the writing problems, the editing problems, and just the fact that the lead actress didn't even see the movie.
Yeah. And
That
fired her agency. On top of that.
yeah, like that. That's just and then also with how they kind of baited Sid into thinking into the MCU. That
Yeah. No.
I don't even know how they're gonna tie this with the MCU at this point.
Well, the
I
web
think.
connects them all.
Yeah, I doubt Feige will hit up Sydney soon. Hey,
oh,
you wanna be in Secret Wars?
and the one part that they stole from Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, the panning up shot when yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh yeah, I saw that clip of that online. Someone says, "How lazy are you?"
yeah, like, bruh, what?
They used the footage from Spider-Man 2 as a shot. That is so lazy.
Yeah, like that movie was just a big mess. But I mean, hey, it's Sony. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just to me too what I've been saying from the very beginning. Like I first heard of it, I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna get this ain't they're not gonna move forward with this and then like Dakota Johnson was kind of like they're actually doing this and it begs the question, how did this get past, concept stage? And who really asked for this? No one did.
The people who probably were approving this were probably high as shit.
Probably
I
like,
think even on drugs, they could have made something better.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's just crazy because they made a movie of characters that not a lot of people know about. Like, not a lot of people know about Madam Web, um, Anya, Julia, and Frankie. Barely anybody knows about them. And
Only us, the comic fans, we're a small fraction of a bigger fraction.
then,
Yeah, yeah. But see, here's the I agree with that, but also like you gotta I don't know, it's gotta be good too. Like, look, no one knew who Guardians were. No one knew. Like,
Nope.
and then now like 3 movies later, it's like one of the biggest successes, and then say that a lot for like a lot of the MCU stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, nobody knew Spider Girls, and people still don't know about them. People still don't
no,
know.
it's
The
gonna be
suits they
one.
wore like only for like I think probably a total of like a minute of screen time.
And here's the thing, and you might agree or disagree. It's like I see after I saw the movie, which I'm gonna see again because apparently I hate myself, but there's things that you like. There's a okay movie somewhere in there. There were reshoots apparently, so I don't know what they were trying to fix, and then apparently the actor for Ezekiel he mentioned or someone pointed out that he was dubbed over. I don't.
Yeah. He had to shoot his lines after the movie was already done because he couldn't
Yeah,
word said.
That's a shame.
Yeah, no, it's and we just can't get further into this, but you know what? I think we give ourselves a headache just talking about it, so I think we should call it
Yeah.
good.
I'm thinking. Yeah, this is getting.
No, but thanks again, guys, for joining us for episode 28. Thank you, John. Very much. Joining
thank
us,
you.
kaiju expert.
It's my pleasure.
Hell
Glad to
yeah,
be.
man.
It was fun.
Hell yeah.
A lot of fun.
And where can people find you in the internet?
Well, you can still see me on Culture Shock. You can still see me on Culture Shock posting randomly, and
Hmm.
of course, you'll probably find me again on many of the Culture Shock Discord podcasts.
Yeah, Emperor Dragon.
Yep,
Oh
good
yeah.
old me, Emperor Dragon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Or you'll just be outside.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hell yeah.
But hey, I really appreciate you having me on the show, Juan.
For
This
sure,
was a
man.
lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously, it's not a Nerds Lair without these two gentlemen. Jay.
Unfortunately,
Jay, where can people find you?
they can find me at JMoneyDJ on Instagram.
Oh yeah. And Steven?
they can find me at Barrio Del Wancho on Instagram.
Yep. You can. Oh
Uh,
yeah, I also forgot to mention you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram too under the name John Kennedy 8. Excuse me. Yeah, John Kennedy 866. There's also I have a Facebook page. You can follow me on that one. On
oh yeah,
the
dude.
name John Kennedy. And yep, those are my socials.
For sure, for sure. And you can follow me at Madam Web Appreciation Post by Stephen Freeman on Twitter and Reddit. Okay, now. Barrio
In
Haunter.
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. Hell yeah, dude. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Till then, stay nerdy and avoid Madam Web at all costs.
And long live the king of the monsters.
Hell yeah.
And have a good night to all.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.